the most important thing is to make sure that they follow Canada's food guide. So making sure that all meals include 3 of the 4 food groups, and snacks should include 2 of the 4 food groups. A good way to remember when you're planning out your meals is to make your meals look sort of like the healthy plate. So half the plate should be vegetables, no more than a quarter should be starch, so that includes your potato, your rice, your pasta, and no more than a quarter should be protein. So that would be your meat, your beans, your eggs. So if our plates look like this, it'll be easier to meet the recommendations in Canada's food guide. Well, there are a few different ways. One important way is to make sure that we're planning meals ahead. So when we're planning our meals, it's important to make sure your plate looks like the healthy plate, like I showed before. Keep in mind that when you're planning a meal, you cook in batches. So you can cook your biggest meal of the day when you have the most energy, usually lunchtime. Cook lots and freeze them. So cook them and freeze them in small containers. So you put them in the freezer, you have it ready to take out just for one meal. And then when you're actually shopping in the store, some people don't know about this, but it's kind of a trick to learn. When you're looking at the price tag, it shows you the price per grams or 100 grams. So sometimes on the bigger tags, it's up at the top, and sometimes it's over here. So for this is just an example, but it was 1.71 cents per 100 grams. So that's an easy way to compare the prices of different things. So the best way to plan meals is to keep in mind Canada's food guide and using the healthy plate. Make sure that when you're planning meals, you have 3 of the 4 food groups, and if it's a snack, it's 2 of the 4 food groups. You plan your meals ahead, so you can plan just your supper meals or just your lunch meals. You can start off with a couple of meals a week or 5 days a week, whichever works best for you, and work up so that you have every meal of the week planned. Then make a grocery list based on what's on sale on the flyer and what's in your pantry. So the biggest sale items are usually on the front page, as most of us know, and make sure that you take a stock of what's in your pantry so you can make meals out of the things that are about to go bad or about to expire. Make sure that you make enough to freeze it in batches and have it ready for other meals throughout the week. So there's 4 main ones to keep in mind. There's calcium, vitamin D, fiber, and fluid. So calcium and vitamin D sort of work together to keep our bones healthy and strong. We want to prevent fractures. Fiber is really important to make sure that things move properly. And then working together with fiber is fluid. So it's important to try and get about 8 glasses of fluid throughout your day. There's lots of different roles that dietitians have. The title registered dietitian is actually protected. Some of the different roles that dietitians have in Central Newfoundland include renal dietetics. There's outpatient dietetics that covers diabetes education clinics. There's also dietitians in the food service sector, so in the hospitals, as well as public health nutritionists, which are dietitians. They make up lots of programming. And then there's my role, where I work in a grocery store. And the different things that I do include grocery store tours, private one-on-one nutrition consults, as well as food demonstrations. So sometimes I give away different food to try. You don't need to have a doctor's referral to come and see me. All appointments are completely confidential, they're one-on-one, and they can come and see me at any point in time.